From WTOK-TV, this is News Center 11.
Breaking news from Kensington Place this morning. The royal family just announced the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are expecting a baby. And Hurricane Michael now being blamed for 18 deaths in 4 states. Today, the President and First Lady will visit the region to survey the damage.
Good morning, Meridian at Daybreak starts now.
Good morning, I'm Alexandria Icamoni.
And I'm Andrew Salmon.
Thanks for tuning in to Good Morning Meridian at Daybreak. So we're talking about weather pretty much. We had a kind of a cool weekend, but today seems a little bit humid. Tell me a little bit more about what we can expect today and for the rest of the week.
That's right. High temperatures are expected to make it up to 85 today, so maybe a little bit of summer-like day. Temperatures right now, blah, 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 weather. It'll feel like fall again by Wednesday.
Perfect. We're excited about that for sure. We are excited about that. Now to the storm-ravaged Florida Panhandle, where dozens of people are still unaccounted for. Hurricane Michael now is blamed for 18 deaths. Today, the President and the First Lady will visit their damage and to survey the damage. ABC's Emily Rowell in Washington has more.
Storms to ever hit the U.S. The number of dead continues to rise, and thousands more now homeless after Hurricane Michael.
Florida took a tremendous hit. This is some of the worst damage I've seen in my career.
FEMA Director Brock Long touring the damage Sunday with Florida Governor Rick Scott.
We're starting to see more of our power get on. We have about 17,000 utility workers working on power around the state.
It could take weeks.
We turn now to the disappearance of Washington Post reporter Jamal Khashoggi. Saudi Arabia's king is trying to ease tensions with Turkey after reports that Khashoggi was killed by a Saudi hit squad earlier this month in Turkey. The attempt to ease tensions comes as President Trump threatens severe punishment against the Saudis if they were involved in his death. Now, ABC's Kenneth Motion has the latest.
As the U.S. and Saudi Arabia clash over the case of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi, Saudi King Salman personally called Turkey's president to thank him for his help in the joint investigation. The Saudi native and journalist who lives in the U.S.
A number of Arab countries are now coming to Saudi Arabia's side. The governments of Egypt, Jordan, and Lebanon have all expressed solidarity with the Saudis. Now, a bus crashed into cars and then smashed through the center divider of 405 freeway in North Hills, Los Angeles, creating a massive backup and sending more than 24 people to the hospital.
We've just learned this crash put 4 people in critical condition, not 5. We've learned the bus driver only has broken bones and is not critically hurt. 21 other people were sent to the hospital.
Now we have breaking news, and honestly, I'm really excited about this. Kensington Palace this morning just announced that the royal family, the Duke and Duchess, of Sussex are expecting a baby. Emily Rowell has the story.
The American actress turned Duchess is pregnant. Kensington Palace tweeting this morning, Their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are very pleased to announce that the Duchess of Sussex is expecting a baby in the spring of 2019. Meghan Markle is reportedly 12.
Coming up, an alarming house fire on King Road near Windsor Road. But first, here is a look at this morning's ABC Tech Bites.
You're watching Good Morning Meridian at Daybreak with Andrea Williams and Andrew Samet with your early forecast.
Crews from several departments were called to a structure fire around 4 o'clock Sunday morning. It happened at a home on King Road near Windsor Road. The homeowners say they are thankful to be alive. One family member says the fire alarm woke up all 3 occupants and they were able to get out. Now, this fire was primarily contained to the garage portion of the home. Fire crews worked diligently to cut off the fire before the home became involved. No one was injured, and the homeowner says they are so happy the alarm system did exactly what it's supposed to do. Now, if you're looking to change your style or just simply get a new haircut, there's a place to do that in Meridian. Razor's Edge had its grand opening this weekend. The barbershop is located on 15th Street, right behind the Meridian Fire Department Station 1. Now, the owner is Demetrius Barr, and he welcomes everyone to come and check out the shop on the corner of 15th Street and 25th Avenue. To news around Mississippi, a Mississippi aerospace company will share a contract worth up to $25.5 billion to provide parts to the military vehicles over the next 10 years. Now, the U.S. Army Contracting Command at Redstone Arsenal in Huntsville, Alabama, announced the contract with Vertex Aerospace and 6 other companies on Thursday. Vertex, based in Madison, overhauls and distributes parts for military aircraft and ground vehicles. Private equity first firm in American Industrial Partners of New York brought Vertex in July from L3 Technologies to $540 million. Now, the nation's largest producer of fresh eggs is buying a Texas egg producer. Cal-Maine Foods of Jackson, Mississippi announced Wednesday that it would buy Featherland Eggs Farm. Now, Featherland Eggs has 600,000 eggs laying hens and it feed a mill over facilities near Marion, Texas, outside in San Antonio, and no price or other terms were announced. Cal-Maine says it expects to complete the purchase in the upcoming weeks. Now, a mayor on Mississippi's Gulf Coast hosted a weekend event to collect signatures for an effort to legalize marijuana. Ocean Springs Mayor Shea Dobson hosted Saturday's gathering at the Mary Okafe Culture Center to support the petition drive for medical marijuana 2020 campaign. For a legalization measure to appear on the November ballot, 816,000 people, registered voters in Mississippi, must sign the petitions in favor of the initiative. Dobson has been very open about his support for the legalization of marijuana. And coming up, a new show premieres October 16th right here on ABC. We'll give you an inside look at The Rookie. Stay with us.